birds find a shelter during the rain, but the eagle avoids the rain by flying above the clouds. Problems are common, but attitude makes the difference. This is what we believe in at DIEMS and say, let us rise above the rest. In pursuance of excellence in the field of technical education, the Marathwada Shikshan Prasarak Mandal, one of the leading educational trusts imparting quality education to more than 1 lakh students every year, entered the field of professional education on its Golden Jubilee celebration in the name of the Deogiri Institute of Engineering and Management Studies, Aurangabad. Started with 300 students in 2009, it has grown to over 3,000 students offering technical and management education with ultra-modern infrastructure and facilities. It is recognized amongst the top 100 private engineering institutes across India by Times Engineering, which is a Times of India initiative. The institute is approved by the AICTE, accredited by NAC, and affiliated to the Baba Saheb Ambedkar Technological University, Lonere, Raigad, Maharashtra. The institute offers an industry-oriented syllabus, internship from the first year itself, gives a choice of open electives from the second year and 6 months of industrial training in the final year, enabling students to develop knowledge as per industrial requirements. The institute offers the BTech and MTech courses in various disciplines like mechanical engineering, electronics and telecommunication engineering, civil engineering, computer science and engineering, as well as a master's in business administration. Leaders become great not because of their power, but because of their ability to empower others. Creative learning, personal attention, individual counseling, and valuable guidance open up a world of new ideas, which infuse the motivated students and staff with positive energy and creative thoughts. This can be expressed as a unique equation. DIEMS is equal to discipline plus academics plus placements. Why DIEMS? There are more than 40 spacious and well-ventilated classrooms which provide a healthy environment for innovative classroom learning. More than 60 well-equipped laboratories with best-in-class equipments meet not only the requirements of the syllabi, but they are also intended to give practical experience to the students. The students here enjoy the fun of performing various scientific experiments. Playing with various circuit components and seeing how they work in real time is the best way to learn. Competent teachers demonstrate the experiments in the labs and the students get opportunities to explore inside and beyond the classrooms. These labs provide the facilities for performing practicals on the related concepts on each subject. There are updated software and equipment for the different subjects. Here, the future engineers experiment with, test and prove theorems. Every laboratory aims to prepare students with the knowledge and ability to improve, evaluate, design and control sustainable and cost-effective technologies in order to make innovative and useful contributions to humanity. In order to ensure that the students are well aware of the required industrial standards, not just theoretically but also in practice, we at DIEMS have a fully equipped central workshop. Here, the students are not only informed about the various stages in the making of a job, but they also get a chance to perform all these jobs on the shop floor. The students complete their projects in the workshop for vehicle manufacturing and assembling of parts. Here, we make sure that our future engineers never miss out on the finest details regarding the various elements of manufacturing. The Institute's library is enveloped in a serene atmosphere. It has a spacious reading room and serves the students and the faculty with more than 30,000 reference books, periodicals, magazines, newspapers and journals. Our digital library provides the students with online books and e-journals, articles, video lectures, manuals and many more. It also provides updates, study material and databases on a large scale, all of which support the academic curriculum of students. Our students enjoy the facility of an elegant seminar hall for conducting guest lectures, training programs, and technical events. The spacious conference room is outfitted with presentation technology for conducting conferences, meetings, and presentations. To meet the requirement of activity-based programs, short-term training programs, and technical workshops, 2 distinct seminar halls have been provided. Understanding the dynamics of industrial expectation at the national and international levels, this year the students have been trained by companies like TCS, Techrel and Barclays. The highest number of job offers was achieved in 2019, with offers from companies like Byju's, Wipro Technologies, Reliance Jio, Atlas Copco India Limited, Dhoot Transmission, Jaro Education, Hire, Sintel and many others. The highest compensation package offered was 9 lakh rupees per annum. The girls as well as boys hostels of DIEMS is located in a safe and secure campus, and it is indeed a new home away from home. Strict rules are followed and discipline is not compromised. The mess is a great place where food is cooked to perfection and where the homemade flavors and tastes and affordable prices are a hit with the hostelites. Well, the canteen is the favorite place for the students to relax from their hectic schedules. It is also the best place for students to mingle in groups. We encourage our students to excel not just in academics but also in sports. Situated in the center of our campus is a vast, lush green playground where students can bring out the athlete in them. Under the NSS activity, the students take concrete steps to discharge their social responsibility by performing various activities like organizing tree plantation drives and blood donation camps, check dam construction, and conducting street plays. The institute has also adopted a village, Sultanpur, under this initiative and are educating the local people every year about critical subjects like water conservation, environmental awareness, and child education. The college frequently takes the students on industrial visits to various companies with the objective of providing them exposure to real-world problems and inculcate a practical approach. More than 500 industrial visits have been arranged so far. DIEMS has a strong network with the corporate sector, professionals and industrial experts and regularly hosts expert talks with the noble intention of keeping the students updated with the latest trends and practices in the industry. More than 350 expert talks have been arranged annually. As a part of Industry Institute interaction, 102 of our students worked in the industry on 34 live projects under GIZ initiative. To develop the students' sometimes enigmatic personalities, there are 20 active clubs in the institute. The Deogiri Cycling Club has completed an arduous expedition from Jammu to Kanyakumari, giving the message "Save the Girl Child," and another expedition from Aurangabad to Bhutan, which had the message "A Pollution-Free Asia." The Red Hat Academy helps students differentiate themselves by providing enterprise-ready Linux and open-source advanced training, which develops skills that are in demand. More than 150 students have been certified so far, and more than 50 students have got jobs in open-source technologies. Show 2019 was a one-of-a-kind exhibition project in which the projects were prepared by first-year engineering students under the course Engineering Exploration. These students generated 35 great ideas, worked on 12 neat statements, and developed 60 projects along with the final year students who exhibited their lab-to-land projects. More than 6,000 visitors visited this mega event. Recently, the institute had organized the flagship 4th International Conference on Computing in Engineering and Technology. Here, researchers, engineers and scientists from around the world participated and presented their research papers, which were published in the AISC series of Springer. The institute is well known for its dazzling academic records. The students have brought glory to the institute with consistent performances in the university exams by securing top ranks in the merit list and setting new benchmarks every year. We have excelled with flying colors in technical events as well. Team Dynamic Boosters won the General Championship in the Student Kart Design Challenge Season 2, held at Hyderabad, and also stood second runner-up in the Bharat Formula National Level Go-Kart Championship held at Coimbatore in March 2019. The all-girls team Tejaswini got the Effective Report Award in the Saur Urja Vehicle Challenge held in March 2019. Recently, Team Bhumiputra won the Best Innovation Award for the Onion Harvester in the event Tiffan, organized by SAE India. A college is marked by its multifaceted cultural events that include its annual social gathering. Eminent personalities from the civil services and the industry are invited as chief guests, and they are invariably a great source of inspiration to the youngsters. The festival includes various events where the students are given a unique platform to think, step forward, and showcase their talents. This event has its own color and is very unique in its own way. This year too, we celebrated Quasars 2019 with the unique theme of patriotism, dedicated to the brave Indian soldiers who sacrificed their lives during the Pulwama attack. Financial support of 5 lakh rupees was given to the families of the martyrs. DIEMS, providing education ingrained with moral and social values to bring out the youth as professional and responsible citizens with character and humility beyond compare. DIEMS, an institute where the sky is not the limit, and so we say, let us rise above the rest.
Hello, my name is Vinayak Podar and I'm from Computer Science Department. I recently got placed in Byju's Think and Learn Private Limited through the campus placement drives. So, along with the technical education, the social skills also need to be developed equally. And for this, the college has been striving hard by keeping events such as Inspire Talks, because of which the students are getting more connected to the industry and the industry people. So, thank you, Deogiri Institute of Engineering and Management Studies, for providing me with such a great opportunity to me and all my friends.
Hello everyone, my name is Vaishnavi Solunke and I am a computer science graduate from Deogiri Institute of Engineering and Management Studies. Today I am placed in ASPOL Media Private Limited and the credit for this goes to the college. The college conducted aptitude trainings and soft skill programs for the students and I feel proud and privileged to be a part of DIEMS family. Thank you.
Hello everyone, I am Duip Kohli from Mechanical Department and I am from Bombay. I have selected this institute because of its unique features like the mentor-mentee scheme, which develops a strong bond between the students and the teachers. And at the same time, it also allowed me to participate in various competitive events. And also, it given me the opportunity to participate and be shortlisted in various multinational companies like John Deere and Cummins.
Hello, I'm Swati Kakade, pass out from DIEMS, currently working in a Microsoft as an associate consultant in data and AI. And I would like to thank DIEMS for their cooperation and support.
Hello everyone, my name is Aditya Konade. I'm a site reliability engineer at Red Hat Germany. I'm a computer science engineering graduate from the IMS with the batch of 2017, and I thank the college for their continued support and engagement.
I'm Purnima Zalde. I'm civil engineer, passed out from DIEMS. I'm currently working as environmental health and safety officer in M&T construction in water division. And I thanks DIEMS for their valuable inputs, support, and guidance.
Hello, this is Yogesh Gawande, BE Mechanical from 2018 batch. I have started my own startup company when I was in second year in DIMS. I would like to say that DIMS is a very good institute for aspiring engineering students. It has all the facilities to meet the needs of students. I am thankful to management and DIMS family. Thank you.
Hello, I'm Saili from BECSC 2018 batch. Currently, I'm working as Associate Quality Engineer at Red Hat Bangalore. I would like to say that the Institute has been very supportive and has played a phenomenal role in my success. I would like to thank the DIMS family and feel immensely proud that I got a chance to be a part of it.
A very good morning to all the participants. On behalf of Mechanical Engineering Department, Deogiri Institute of Engineering and Management Studies, Aurangabad, I, Professor Arish Shidde, welcomes you all to this webinar on effects of COVID-19 on study abroad. As we are in the unlock phase after lockdown amidst this pandemic situation, and we wish to have an important and highly informative session for everyone would like to find out more options for studying abroad. So today's session, which will include effects of the study abroad in all major countries, COVID-19, then
Is there I'm audible?
the schedules and the practices opted by the foreign universities in this situation, then current and future impacts caused on education and job prospects. Also, the various methodologies opted by the countries like the UK, Australia to deal with this situation. And finally, how the today's guest speaker, Mr. Amit Gore and Mr. Hiren Panchwani, is going to help the students in this situation to make their dreams come true about foreign education. This presentation will be followed by a question and answer session. But prior to that, I take an immense privilege to invite such an inspirational person who is a prominent academician with more than 34 years of experience and a respected figure in the field of engineering and industry. None other than our beloved director, Dr. Ullah Shurkar sir. Sir has achieved many accolades and recognition such as the Seva Gaurav Puraskar, Educated Award, Dronachari Award by Lions Club, Guruvari Award by Rotary Club in his extraordinary career, and since the inception, he has been a stellar leader in the growth of this institute. So I request Dr. Ullah Shurkar sir to preempt this session.
Good morning to all of you. I'm audible, Chinde sir?
Yes, sir, you are audible.
Today's resource person, Mr. Hiren, Mr. Amit, the head of the department, vice principals, Professor Kalyankar sir, all the coordinators, and friends. You might be in a position. Just 1 minute. Sanju, माझा एक seminar चालू आहे. Right now, the situation in which we are living is a volatile situation. Our industry world we call it a VUCA. It's volatile, uncertain, complex and ambiguity. But we are very sure that as every black cloud has a silver lining, after some time the situation will be in a new normal. And I know many of you are having, or all of you are having certain dreams in your mind. And today with your age, the dreams are with the physical entities that you want a good house, good car, maybe Mercedes or maybe Lombardini or maybe Ferrari, a good bungalow, good job, good wife, good husband. And that is possible in this area if we have a good education. And therefore, this seminar is arranged to explore you what are different opportunities, what will the effect of COVID-19 on foreign education, and what we should do. I request both of the speaker, apart from the foreign education, you keep also put your thoughts on the Indian education also. Thankful to both of you for this webinar, and I'm very sure there will be a great takeaway for the students from this webinar. Thank you. Wish you all the best.
Thank you very much, sir, for your kind words, guidance, and support. Now, I would like to introduce here the guest speaker for today's session, Mr. Amit Gore. He is a founder and director, Akshay Study Abroad Consultants, Nashik. Sir has been heading the institute for over 16 years and has guided over 1,600 study abroad aspirants to various countries like USA, UK, Canada, Germany, Australia, New Zealand, Singapore, Spain, France, Italy, Denmark, Netherlands, Dubai, and he's also written several newspaper articles in the leading newspaper. He will be accompanied by Mr. Hiren Panchwani, who is a faculty for RELTS and TOEFL. So he is also a PT certified trainer. Now I request Amit sir to guide and address the participants. Over to you, sir.
Thank you, sir. Am I audible?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Hiren sir, can we have the PPT, please?
Yes.
Okay. Before we begin, we'd like to thank Deogiri Institute of Engineering Aurangabad for giving us this opportunity to be here amidst this COVID pandemic, where all the colleges are closed. Colleges having really good initiative for the students, and we are happy to be part of it. We will make sure that this particular presentation will give a lot of information for everyone who is present here, and we will give you a clear picture about the study abroad process and also the effects of COVID on study abroad industry. Now we welcome you on behalf of our institute, Akshay Study Abroad Consultant, for this particular webinar. So we'll go through a small presentation. So the first slide is purpose of today's webinar. We are going to understand the opportunities of studying overseas in various countries. What opportunities mostly engineering as well as management students and all other students have if they wish to pursue their academic and professional career abroad. And then important is effects of COVID-19. Since last 3 to 4 months, COVID has hit the entire world. So what effect this has created for the universities abroad and also the departures of students from India to foreign university is what we are going to do it. Now, since last 4 months, roughly from March 21st till now, we are in touch with all our students, those who are in abroad universities. During the lockdown period as well, I used to have chats and video calls with several of my students in various parts and various cities of the world to understand how is their life during the lockdown over there, how is their education, how are their professional opportunities. Because it is important to know that many students have completed their degrees now. It is said that they are COVID graduates, actually. They have done the graduation in the COVID pandemic in May or April. So what about their jobs? How they are going to secure the jobs? How everything is happening? And also the student, those who are into their academic years abroad, we are in touch with them. And through all this information we got from foreign universities and our foreign students, we are able to come up with a presentation like this, COVID effects on education abroad. So now let's go ahead and first think about opportunities of studying abroad. On the screen, if you can see, you will see several flags and countries. These are popular destinations of studying abroad. Countries such as US, Canada, European Union, UK, Australia, New Zealand, Singapore, Dubai, and many more are the favorite destinations of Indian students to go and study abroad. As far as engineering students are concerned, mostly United States and Germany are the two prominent destinations where most of the students are going for their further education. But in last few years, students are even going to countries like Australia, UK, Canada for the further studies. So now the next slide will show you popular courses, popular programs, all programs from all disciplines, maybe engineering, business and management, biological sciences, medicine, humanities, all kind of programs, education, all academic sectors, you have education programs abroad. Although most of the students going abroad are from engineering disciplines, but again, they don't pursue their education only in technical field, but even they pursue the education in the techno-commercial or management field as well. For example, a student for computer science or computer engineering is nowadays generally going for MIS program, Management Information Systems, data analytics, data science, these programs over a pure traditional computer science program. Mechanical engineering student, mostly they are opting for courses such as industrial engineering, engineering management, technology management, supply chain management. These are the popular programs for mechanical engineering students. ENTC, electronics and telecommunication, electrical. People are mostly opting for, again, MIS or maybe courses in engineering management, technology management, apart from the core engineering discipline. Civil engineering students are mostly going for construction and project management program. I have even have students from civil backgrounds who had gone for data science. Data science is an open field for any engineering students to enter. So in such a way, the choices, academic choices and the career choices of students have changed. And that's the reason students are opting for several other programs apart from the core programs of their own discipline. These are the popular programs and popular courses, and students may diversify as per their wish, as per their choice, which can be decided by the student, counselors, teachers, that is professors, where they wish to pursue the career in various fields. Now, the next slide will tell you the benefits of studying abroad. What are the reasons students should go abroad and study? Is it because we are not getting good education in India? Is it because we are not getting jobs in India? No. It is not because we are not getting anything in India. It is because we want to excel. We want to do something better than what we can get. More importantly, a technology. Going abroad will expose you with the latest technology in the field. Say cloud computing, say biomedical instrumentation, fields like genetic engineering. You will get exposed to the latest technologies. One more field is nanotechnology. So once you are getting exposed to the latest technology, you work and you research in these systems, you learn more, you grow more, and that will help you out in your future career, which may be happening in India or which may be happening in other parts of the world. So it is not that you go abroad because we are not finding any opportunities in India. We are going abroad because we want to excel ourselves. We want to get more knowledge. We want to get more international exposure. We have to mix up, mingle up with students coming from all parts of the world, grow ourselves, and then come back to our nation, India, and serve our country in much better manner than we can by staying here for our education. As far as we are concerned, we always tell education opportunities abroad is not to go and get jobs, not to go and get settled, not to go there and gain only opportunities. It is to grow yourself completely, transform yourself into a better individual who will be a real citizens of this country as well as of this world. Very important aspect is international exposure. You are in the country like US, you are in the country like Germany, you are in the country like UK, where every next person is from different country. So you are mixing up with people from entire world. You are understanding the cultures, you are understanding the stereotypes of these people, which will make you to understand the globe in a much better manner, and you realize how big is this world and what opportunity exists all parts of the world. Getting an employment in big companies like Microsoft, Google, Apple, and all the other big brands is just the outcome of your studies. You are going to get that. That is your right, actually, because you study there, you get an employment, you earn in dollars, you earn in pounds. But that is not what students should get encouraged because and go abroad and study. It is the knowledge, it is the importance of international and global exposure for which students should go abroad, which will make you proud about yourselves. You will make your families, your city, your college in India proud about themselves that they have created individuals like you, those who are really embarked the presence of them in the entire world in the future income. So these are the benefits of studying abroad. If you decide, I want to go abroad and study abroad, remember, you have to get transformed into a better individual. You have to struggle, you have to learn, you have to adapt, and you have to be the citizen of the world in the great possible manner. These are the benefits which we always put in a different manner, rather than putting you will get job here, you will get this kind of work, you will get this kind of job. Even people say you will get married there and all the stuff. That is just the outcomes. That is just the results of your efforts. But what important is you go there and you get yourself a glory. You get yourself proud about something which you have done in your life. Right? So with these benefits of studying abroad, let's go ahead and process to apply to the foreign universities. Is it same like we do in India? No, it is not same as what we do in India. You have three phases of study abroad process. The first process, the first part is preparing for the standardized exams. So let's take example of an engineering student who is second year mechanical engineering now. He has completed his second year and now he has been into third year engineering. So he has 2 more years to go in the college in India. That is your college. You will complete your 2 years program now for the 2 years. And then you will get a BTech degree or BE degree. During this 2 years, that is third and fourth year, you'll have to do all these processes. The first is preparing for the exams. You have to prepare GRE, that is graduate record examination, and TOEFL or IELTS or PPE or any other English exam. So GRE and any other exam like GRE IELTS or GRE TOEFL is most of the students they prepare for or they take. This takes roughly 6 to 8 months. For some student, it may take up to a year for preparing and appearing for the exam, which is okay because third year you can invest in this. Some students do it in final year. They spend their final year into it. Some students complete the final year and start the process and invest their 6 months in these preparations. So it depends upon the individual, depends upon the student and your background. So you have to invest this time in the preparations of the exam. And once the exam scores are available, you start applying to the foreign universities. Application to the foreign universities will involve documentation, online application, and submission of your papers online or couriering the documents to the universities, which is after you get the exam scores of your GRE, TOEFL, IELTS, and then you send the applications. So generally, this process is done 8 to 9 months before the start semester. So a final year student can start this in August, so that he can fly next August to US or Europe or other countries. So application process to the university, again, depends on the student, can go up to 2 months, 1 month, 4 months, 5 months. Students need to apply in a standardized way, standardized process to the foreign universities. And once you are applied to the universities, you have to wait for the outcome. But there is not always the outcome which will come. Sometimes universities will contact you through emails, through phone calls. They might interview you. Some good universities interview students as well. And then they give you either admission or rejection. Once admitted to your desired university, you go for the visa process, which involves all the finances, again, applications to the visas, and many times an interview. Countries like US, countries like Germany, countries like France have a personal interview of a student before they are given a visas. So this is the process of applying to the foreign universities. Generally takes 2 years, starting from the preparations of the exams. Some students do it in 1 year. Some students even take more than 2 years as well. Again, depends on the student and the conditions. Because the academic performance of the student in the college, his research interest, the courses he wishes to apply is important when we are into the process. Certain countries, for example, UK, will not require a GRE exam. Australia will not require a GRE exam. But US will require a GRE exam. Germany will require an exam. Canada will require a GRE exam. So again, depending on the country, we'll have to prepare and then apply and go through this process. This process, although looks little lengthy or complicated, but it's not. It's very interesting because it's not highly competitive. It's very comfortable that student can manage this along with the engineering curriculum. This is about the process to apply for education abroad in various countries. Now the next slide will show you about the funding options or funding opportunities. Statistics or a survey conducted by several institutions, banks, financial institutions, government have indicated that most of the students do not go abroad because they cannot manage the finances. They believe that they don't come from a very healthy financial background, or their parents do not have proper amount of support, financial support, so they decide not to go abroad. Even if they wish to go abroad, they do not go, only because the funding. So this is very critical aspect, critical factor. During my 16 years of experience, I have sent students abroad where their parents could not even afford their Indian education also. Students were on education loans for the engineering degrees or their pharmacy degrees. Their medicine was also done. Medicine education was also done by loan in bank. So imagine a person taking a loan for 50,000 or 1 lakh rupees for the education in India. Still they have afforded education abroad. Because in abroad, you have a lot of scholarships and a lot of fundings through the departments or through the universities which you get. But again, these fundings are for the right students and students with merit and students with an intellectuality. Students, those who will prove themselves in exams like GRE. Students, those who will prove themselves in other exams. They have some research projects. In the video, which was a promotional video by your college, I have seen your college has taken a lot of initiatives in the research, in the internship with the organization. So if you are really actively participating in all these and you have a very good portfolio, technical portfolio along with you, you will be the one who will get these funding opportunities. US, you can study with the full scholarship or full funding. Germany, especially the technical universities, they are called as TU9s. We had many students gone there before as well. They don't have a tuition fees. Even some other universities in Europe like TU, Denmark, some good universities in Switzerland like ETH Zurich, they do not have tuition fees. So generally a student who wishes to study with full scholarships, we recommend going to US or Europe. We prepare a student for GRE and all the exams, and then we send students with the scholarship. If student comes from a good financial background or a financial background where parents can say, okay, we can fund yourself up to certain extent, maybe we can give up to 25, 30 lakhs, then education becomes affordable in many countries like UK, Australia, New Zealand, Singapore, even US. If you don't get a funding, you need close to 25 to 30 lakhs rupees, maybe more than that as well. Again, depending on the place you are in. Staying in New York will require 70, 80 lakhs for 2 years. Staying in internal place, small place like Kalamazoo in Michigan, you will need close to 30, 35 lakhs for 2 years. So depending on the location, you will spend more or less. But if your parents can afford it, they can afford it. They can even take education loan and spare money for you. After going to the campuses of the university, you can work part-time. If you are in country like US, you can work only in the campus part-time. If you're in country like UK, Australia, you can work outside the campus part-time. The part-time jobs are the hands-on jobs, are laborious jobs, but these jobs can really give you a substantial benefit financially and can support you and your family financially. So many students do it financially to support themselves. So that these are the funding options a student can have. A good student, a meritorious student can really get good fundings. He should go or she should go to country like US or any European Union nations, and you will get good funded yourself. We have done it before. We have sent not many, but around 100 students till date in Europe with full scholarships. So it is possible. Okay, I have seen students going, but only thing is students don't know that there exists opportunity. There are universities which have full funding available for the students. You should know this, and then you should grab those opportunities. Even there are a lot of scholarship schemes from India as well. There are a lot of community scholarships. There are a lot of government scholarships for scheduled caste, scheduled tribe students. There are a lot of other scholarships given by the NGOs and other financial institutions in India. There are a lot of scholarships, loans which are given by the institutions and banks in India. So if you know all these information and get the information authentically, you can have a dreams of studying abroad and going abroad for studies. This is a very crucial aspect. I have given mini presentation only on this funding. I have spoken for 2 hours at a stretch only for the funding individual component. But as this is a generalized presentation, I've given you the important highlights of funding, and it is possible to fully fund yourself if you believe in yourself and you have intellectual ability to do so. I hope this funding thing has been made clear with every student so that we can move ahead now. And if you dream to study abroad, we should now understand the effects of COVID-19. You can see a globe, you can see a globe map, and you can see coronavirus everywhere. It has affected entire countries more or less, all countries, including our nation, India. Total number of affected cases, we are at number 3 after US and Brazil. US is number 1 with more than 40 lakhs cases. The next slide will show you that the number of active cases as on yesterday, a lot of cases. Even if you look at these cases, it looks scary, but it is not in reality. Because in most of the European nations, in UK, in Australia, in New Zealand, in Canada, the curve has come down. So there is nothing to panic about this. So as countries like Italy, Germany, the curve has come down. In India and US also, the curve will come down in coming months. So nothing to panic about it, nothing to panic about studying abroad when we see all this global scenario. You should be very comfortable about your 2021. Now the next slide will show you about the corona. COVID-19 is going to be there with us for some time, maybe a few months. So we need to continue our lives, keep cherishing our dreams. It may be studying abroad, it may not be studying abroad, it may be something else. But we must keep working hard towards our dream in this corona pandemic, when most of us are at home, all the students are at home because colleges are not started yet. But you should keep dreaming, you should keep chasing your dreams, and you should always achieve your dreams during this period. Now, next we'll show you about the education industry as a whole. COVID-19 has affected education worldwide. As in India, all the colleges are online, all the schools are online, entire part of the world, everything is going online. During the COVID-19 pandemic, strict lockdown period of March and April, I used to speak to my students in US, I used to speak to my students in Canada, UK, Germany. They all used to tell me how the situation is there at their end. Everything was online, their assignments were online, and everything was going through a virtual platform. But now, universities in foreign countries like Australia, Canada, where you have seen the cases have come down, they are going to open the campuses from September 2020. Most of the universities in Canada, they have started opening up because now they are in summers. Till August mid, there will be summer in Canada and US. So campuses are mostly closed. Every year they are closed in summers. But now they are opening up. And September 2020, there will be a sure shot opening of the campuses in most part of the world. Hello. Hello. Am I audible? Hello.
Yes, sir. You can continue. There was a slight
Sorry.
disconnect.
I think there was some problem in net. Yeah. Okay. Thank you, sir. Thank you. So definitely the education has not stopped and we are on with it. So next, go to the next slide and see country-wise how the universities are going to unlock themselves. We will see in brief in one minute every country. First is United States, the largest economy in the world and the most popular destinations for international students. Every university in the US has given 3 options to the students: complete online, hybrid, that is some part online, some part on campus, and completely online, completely on campus. Students, those who are in India at the moment, because the visa services has not started, for the first semester, they will be doing completely online. So they won't be going to US. They all will be in India and they will be doing entire thing online. The students, those who are in America, will mostly prefer the hybrid choice, where some days they will go to the campus, some days they will go outside the campus. That is, they will be at home. As far as we are concerned, now we are a organization which is based in Nashik. The next slide will show you, out of our students, we had close to 200 students going. Around 80 students have confirmed that they will be doing online education for the first semester in US universities. Most of them have already registered. Their orientations are on, because there is a concept called orientation in the university. So they have online orientation. So every university is doing an online orientation with the students. Some are doing it in July, some will be doing in August, and they will be doing semester 1 online. But still, close to 60% students are doing it. Rest of them, they have deferred the intakes because many are in final year now. So their results are not out. Their exams, we don't know whether exams are going to be held or not. So they could not go to the US, or they could not start online. So they will be doing it for January now. But most of us, like 80 students, are almost going to begin their fall intake, that is September intake, online from India, and they'll be flying to the US in January. The next slide. About visa. Visa services are closed at the moment. Embassies are opening in different parts of the world. In India, it is expected that they will open somewhere in August end or September. They are giving dates of October for the visa. So all the January students will not have any problem in getting a US visa. So any student who wishes to go for US, has an offer for September 2020, will go online for the first semester, and then in January, the student will go on the campus. This is what for the US. The next country is of Canada, a neighboring country of US. As Canada, the curve has come down. There are no cases. So campuses will open in September. Visa services has partially started. We are able to launch the visas. We have done 3 visas already. We have launched the visas. Medical reports are also done. So now hopefully by August 10, students will get the visa and they will fly to Canada. The universities and colleges have made it clear that if they are not able to fly, then they will be giving first few weeks online, and students will join later, maybe in October, in the campus. So Canada is very positive about taking students into the campus, right? As far as we are concerned, we have, and again, yes, January and September 21 intakes are getting full because Canadian colleges have a very small capacity. So most of the 75% of the postgraduate programs in Jan are already closed now because of the rush, because students are not able to go for September. So they have, like many of them, they have deferred their admission. Very few are going for the visa now. So definitely the Jan and September intake are packed. So students need to be fast if they want to go in 21 to Canada. Canada will be very much packed and very much competitive now. Okay. The next is obviously UK. United Kingdom has made it pretty clear in month of June itself that they are going to open all the campuses for September. For international students like us from India and other parts of the world, they have given an extension period of couple of months, maybe October or November, you can fly to the UK. Till that, you can do online. The visa services are on. Yesterday, my first visa application I filled up. My counselor has filled up. So students are going in for visa. We have around 23 students. So visas for UK are on 100%. And students are able to apply for the visas, and students will be flying to the UK in September once the international flights will begin. The expected time when the international flights will start, in max by September, international flights will start. Even in this Vande Bharat mission, a student can fly. One of my students has gone to Germany on 21st of Germany last weekend. He went to Germany in the on Vande Bharat mission. So even if flights will not start through this mission, students will go to UK and they will start studying. So UK intake is 100% on. Maybe student will go little late. The next is, we have got 23 students who will be flying. The visas are on. Yesterday we have filled up one application for the visa. Student has taken appointment of Friday. So Friday he will go to South Mumbai consulate, like South Mumbai VFS, and file a UK visa. So UK is 100% on for September. Next. Australia, a least affected country as far as possible the cases are concerned. Total cases till date are I think 9,000, out of which more than 6,700 cases are recovered. So there are close to 2,000, even not 2,000, 1,500 active cases. Mostly the cases are in the Victoria region, that is Melbourne. Rest of the Australia is COVID free. Some cities or some midtowns are completely COVID free. One of my students, she is doing her master's in international business in a university called Griffith in Gold Coast. She called me, she told me, sir, we are completely COVID free in Gold Coast. So everything is open there, including malls, beaches, everything is open. So, and universities are, there is a September and November intake, which is a short intake, and students will definitely be able to fly for Australia in upcoming intakes. We are already geared up and we are even applying for February 21 intake, right? So this is Australia. Then next is New Zealand. Again, it's almost COVID-free country now, not more than 200 cases. February intake is getting full now because they do not have a major intake in September, November. So February 21 can be your intake if you wish to fly to the New Zealand. Next is Germany. Germany, we have many admits for October and the visa services have partially resumed. The entire visa services are expected to begin for 3rd of August. So students will be applying for the visa and they will be flying to Germany. Those who will not get visa on time can be doing online for certain period and then they'll be flying little late to Germany. Next is Ireland. This is last country. Ireland is a country which is again a little less on COVID. They have a definite September intake. There are very few good universities like Dublin City University or UCD, University College Dublin, where we have students applying. Visas are on. First visa we received few days back for September. So Ireland is completely on and just students are waiting to get the visa and then fly to Ireland, right? So this is about Ireland. And the future intakes now, very important. Future intakes in January, you will have US come major intake called as a spring, Canada intake called as winter, and UK intake called as Jan 21 intake. In February, Australia and New Zealand will have, or both will have an intake. March, Germany and Europe will have an intake. And September, almost all the countries will have the intake. So all the students and parents must be thinking about the future intakes now, which are in 2021, and they are going to be competitive. So students must be gearing up themselves if they have dreams to study abroad and if they have dream to go for the future intakes 21 or maybe 22, they must start the process. They must chase their dream of studying abroad. With this, I completed the portion of my presentation. Next slide is something about how we can help you out. 5 to 10 minutes, our faculty, Hiren sir, will just take you through this, and then we will start with a question answer session, which is a really good session for all of us because I like to take up a lot of questions because some part which I missed during the presentation, we can cover up in that. Again, thank you very much, everyone, mainly the college faculty members, director sir, and all the students, those who were attentive during my talk. And now I hand over to Hiren sir to just close up the presentation and then I will summarize last slide and we will go for question answer session. Hiren sir, please take over.
Thank you. Thank you, Amit sir, for that valuable information. So I'm going to take the next few minutes to tell you a little bit about how we, the Institute, guide you through this process. When it comes to the process, as Amit sir told you, that it depends on the country that you're applying, that you may have certain stages involved, certain processes involved. So we make sure that we provide you the right guidance, making sure that you are not making mistakes in the process. We would guide you through the path if you do have an aspiration and a good potential to do well in these countries. So telling you a few things about the institute. We are the largest institute for overseas education in North Maharashtra. We get students not only from the city that we are in, but also from other parts of Maharashtra, including the metro cities. Over the past 15 years, we have guided 1,800 plus students to get into top ranked universities across the globe. I will be sharing a few universities that our students have been in. So we will be seeing that in the future slides. So as you got to know about the process of preparation to study abroad, it first starts with taking tests like GRE, TOEFL, IELTS, CTE. So at the institute, we provide training services for all these standardized tests. Getting good scores in universities, getting good scores in these tests can also mean that your prospects of getting into top rank universities go high. Even though some exams are considered as an entry level requirement, like these English tests, TOEFL, IELTS, PTE, still there are some of these aptitude tests like GRE, which will show how proficient you are with skills like quantitative aptitude, verbal reasoning, and that shows the university your potential to be in the university and to survive in that university environment. As of now, our entire institute is running our training services online. I'm very proud to say that around 500 students are right now connected to us through our online training services. Our reach has been global. Uh, so students who are currently living in the Middle East, students of Indian origin who are living in the Middle East, students of Indian origin who are living in other countries like New Zealand. I have a student who lives in New Zealand. So we are able to provide our expert training services not only to students in the city, but to all parts of Maharashtra, India, as well as the entire globe. So when it comes to our training, we make sure that our trainers are certified, experienced, and we are currently providing our study material online. So it is not necessary that if you are joining for training with us, you need to come and collect the material physically. Distance is not a barrier for us right now. We are making sure that we reach all our students and provide every possible resource online. We are also providing multiple batches. So we have students who are either working, students who are currently doing their graduation online. So all of that gets supported with our convenience of multiple batches. Google Classroom is a platform which is currently being used by students around the world. After the pandemic hit, we saw that millions of students hopped on to this platform called as Google Classroom, a free open source website or a free open source material available for students. But I'm proud to say that even before the pandemic, for the past couple of years, we were having our students use this platform, and they were so happy when they realized that their training sessions got shifted online, because for them it was easy to adapt. They did not find any difficulty in doing so. Also, when it comes to our sessions, it is not a lecture. We make sure that we're communicating to each student on a one-to-one basis. So we tend to have doubt solving sessions, extra classes. So we make sure even if our training is online, it is engaging and real life. Now coming to the part of counseling. So after you take these standardized tests, get high scores, you are supposed to proceed towards the part of applying to universities, managing finances, and doing the visa documentation and all those intricate processes. So we at the institute make sure that we provide every possible service under our counseling. So depending on your profile that you build for yourself in your bachelor's education or in your undergrad education, we help you in shortlisting the best universities to your profile, selecting the best program, the best course that would be useful for you to excel in your career, doing the documentation process, which is considered to be extremely important. It can make or break your decision of getting into a university. So, doing some documentation like statement of purpose, letters of recommendation, your resume, scholarship essays. So, we have a documentation team that helps you in making these documents so that it reflects your profile in the best manner and you get selected in the best possible universities. Depending on universities, the applications either happen online or they may happen through offline basis that you're supposed to send your physical documents to the university by air courier. So we cover the entire part about it as well. And most importantly, the part of finances, which Amit sir told you about as to how important it is. So according to the methodology that our counseling works in, we realize that managing finance is an art. So our director and our team of counselors, they know how to give our students the best financial guidance so that they would spend the least possible amount of money in and investing into their degree and get the best possible outcome out of it. Also, Amit sir told you about scholarships. So if you are an eligible candidate to get scholarships, so we can help you to get those scholarship programs. We can give you the awareness of the scholarship programs available. And obviously, if not scholarship, then you can get assistance in your education loan. Now, it's very important for me to clear out here that we are a consulting company. We are not agents of any universities. I guess with the industry of studying abroad, there is a stigma around it that there are a lot of people who it, but we make sure that we keep our vested interest in the student and their potential so that they get maximum scholarships, get into top ranked universities so that we feel happy about them excelling. Now, here is a list of some top ranked universities that our students have been to. So be it the Ivy League colleges in the United States, the top ranked universities, technical universities in Germany, the G8 universities or the top 8 universities in Australia, Singapore, UK, you name it, and our student alumni is already there. So what we also provide as a benefit to our students is this connection to this vast alumni network. So you would know everything about the university and your life in that university before you even fly there. And our students who are currently living there, they would give you ground level information, would let you know what is the life like, what are certain things that you should be doing in the preparation stage so that your life ahead is a smooth sail. So we appeal to all the students that if you want to be in top ranked universities, why go to agents in metro cities? Instead, you should keep trust in us. We would be making sure that you get into your desired university. On that note, I end my part of the session and I now invite Amit sir to summarize the presentation and proceed towards a question answer round. Thank you.
Amit sir, please unmute. Amit sir, you are not audible. Yes.
Hello.
Yes, now.
Yeah. Am I audible now,
Yes,
sir?
yes.
Okay, thank you. Thank you, Viren sir. So finally, we are at the last slide. That is summary of the entire session. So basically, this pandemic has hit the entire world, but at the same time, students will have different dreams. They will have different aspirations in their life. As an engineering students, mainly you have lot of opportunities in entire world, including India. So you must try and chase these dreams. As COVID is going to be there, it has already affected 2020, not just in India, but also abroad universities, their campuses, their education has also been affected. But students are taking way out of it. Universities, professors are taking way out of it, as they are doing same in India as well. So everyone is trying to help each other. So students must make sure that we are doing our best during this pandemic. If you can do something better in this period, once this will go and everything will be clear for you, you will excel like anything. January and September 21 intakes in foreign universities are 100% on, and you can dream about them. If study abroad is your dream, is your destination, we will be happy to assist you in whatever way we can. The last slide will show you about our contacts, and we thank you all of one, mainly the college authorities, professors, and all the non-teaching members of the college, technical experts, those who have given this opportunity. Aurangabad, Nashik, not a very far distance, but still, instead of traveling to Aurangabad all the way, we are happy that sitting at our home, we can do this presentation. We hope that the presentation was good and informative for everyone. And if you need any further information, even if you need this presentation copy, whatever, just email us or contact us on the number. Or if the college wants the copy, we will be happy to provide you the same. So thank you everyone, and I think question answer session can be open. Sir, you please take over and guide us how to go ahead with the question answer sessions. Thank you everyone.
Yes, thank you very much, sir, for sharing your expertise here with all the participants. There are the few questions from the participants here. Ridesh
Yes.
Kathar would like to ask that I have already started preparing for GRE from Barons, and I wish to study MSc from TUHH Germany. So, which exam amongst the IELTS and TOEFL should I prepare along with the GRE?
Okay, perfect. I'm very happy that you have started with GRE, because in Germany it is not clearly mentioned that they need GRE, but our experience tells that if your GRE score is above 305, you will have advantage in applying to TUs. We had admits from a lot of TUs, universities and all. So if you are really dreaming to get into TUHH, I will recommend going IELTS over TOEFL, because in European Union, mostly IELTS is preferred. IELTS score of 7 bands will be enough to get in university like this. And yes, for applications, you can contact us. We will help you out getting in these TU universities.
There is another question from Shivani Deshmukh. She want to ask
Yes.
which country have many opportunities for mechanical engineering, Japan or UK, after this
Okay.
COVID-19 situation?
Okay. See, as far as opportunities in the world is concerned, COVID will not have any effect on it. Germany is considered the best in the manufacturing for mechanical engineering student. US obviously is the land of technology. It's the best. If you are very specific about UK and Japan, I will not rate anyone as much better over Germany and US, but still Japan can give you good professional opportunities than the academics, but UK can give you a lot of universities to study in. So maybe you can go to UK, study, and then hunt for a job in Japan. That is better. Next question, please, sir.
Yes. There are a few other questions from the participants. Like,
Right.
yes. Can you read this, sir? Is it visible to you?
Not
Or whether I should?
not clearly.
Okay, fine.
Computer science.
Okay, fine.
Yeah, sir. If you can read me, it will be better.
If you want, I can read it. Yes. Raj Kanya movie, she wants to ask, being a computer science engineer, if a student want to go Japan for job, how many levels of Japanese language should be done?
For going for a job, as far as most, because we are not expertise into Japan, sir, but as far as whatever I know, because in Nashik also couple of colleges have tie up with Japan, so whenever I go to them, I meet many students who go to Japan for job. As far as possible, going to Japan for job is concerned, the education or Japanese language is not mandatory. Up to couple of levels, 2 levels of Japanese is enough, because you go there, you have to communicate with people because they don't speak in English. So to just communicate with the people out there, couple of levels will be enough for you. Mainly important is getting a job, grabbing a job. Once you have a good academics from India, you will get an employment into Japanese companies. Secondly, when you are there in Japan, you can learn the languages. There are evening classes, so you can learn the languages easily.
Fine.
Yeah. Next question, please.
Yes. Punesh Nagori wants to ask, can you please share the process for finding the perfect university for masters?
A process of finding the perfect university for masters. Yes. See, perfect university will be depending upon various constraints. The first and basic is your choice. Suppose you come from a mechanical engineering, what you love to do, whether you like to be into mechanical, whether you like mechatronics, whether you like controls, whether you like instrumentation, whether you like thermal, what is your area of interest is important, because that university should provide you the abundant opportunities in your area of interest. Suppose you want to go for robotics and the university is providing all the courses in designs, so it's of no use going to that university. So first is an academic interest. Second is finances, how much your parents can finance you, because I have seen students going to university in place like Boston or universities in Australia, Sydney, where the cost of education is very high. So even if you work part-time, you will not be able to support yourself. So after the academic choice, the second and very important thing is the finance, whether you will be able to finance your education. If these two things are matched, ideally student is into the right university. Apart from this, the topography or the location where you are going, okay, and your comfort, because for example, some students love to be with Indians, so they go to place like New Jersey in US or Texas in US. Some students want to be with foreigners or people from different parts of the world, so they go to place like Oklahoma or California, where they mix up with many people. So location, topography, climate, this all will be the next constraint. But first two constraints are extremely important. If you follow them, you will be in the right university. And as far as we are concerned, we match that with the student and family, where the student wants to go in a right place. Next question, sir. Sir, next question, please. If you can, I can see one question. Am I audible? Hello.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
There is a next question coming from faculty.
Okay.
Rohit Kolekar, sir.
Okay.
He wants to ask, being a mechanical engineer, if a student wish to go for a Germany, how much level of German language he will have to do?
Okay, I will tell on this in detail. In Germany, the education or the programs which are given, they are of three types. First is strictly in German. They are completely in German language. Second is hybrid, where the first 2 semesters will be in English and last 2 semesters will be in German. And third will be purely in English. If the program is purely in English, no German language is required for the application. You can just apply on the basis of your IELTS and GRE and you get admissions. And after going to Germany, you can learn German. In that case, we ask students to do at least A1 level, basic A1 level, and then go to Germany. If the course is hybrid, sometimes they ask up to A2 level or B1 level of Germany. But if the course is going to be strictly in German, student has to be with C1, minimum C1 level. But these courses, pure German courses, generally don't accept international students in most parts of Germany. So ideally you go for a hybrid course or a pure English course. So mostly my students or students from Nashik or whoever I have guided from Pune and all, they do up to A2 level, and that is enough. A2 level is enough, and then they get admissions because in Germany in the campus you study German free of cost. So once you go to Germany within 6 months, you can learn German, not a problem. So next question, please.
Yes. There's a question from Shonak Purnapatre. He wants to ask how many years the score is valid for GRE, TOEFL, or IELTS.
Okay, the GRE score is valid for 5 years, and TOEFL IELTS score is valid for 2 years. So student can take GRE within third year also because it's valid for 5 years. TOEFL IELTS generally we ask students to take in final year so that it is valid for 2 more years. So he can take a experience if he wishes to take 1 year. He can take a experience and then fly. Sir, next
I
question,
think there
please.
is yes. I think there is a last question for this session.
Okay. Okay.
Abhay Arak wants to ask how far is it is important to learn the foreign languages.
Okay. If you wish to go to Europe or country like Japan, where English is not spoken, you must learn foreign language, at least a preliminary level, like first level, second level, before you fly to the country. Because if you go to Germany and once you are out of the airport, nobody will speak English with you, even a cab driver, or even a bakery, or even a laundry. You need to speak in German itself. In France also, you need to speak in French itself. So foreign language is must if you wish to go to a non-English speaking country, mainly European countries or Japan, China, where the local languages are predominant. In US or in Canada also, or in UK also, if you know foreign language, it helps you to work there as an interpreter. For example, imagine you are in US and you know German language. You can be with the company which is German company based in US. They will easily offer you a job. Or in the campus also, you can join a German club. One of my students has joined a French club in US, where she is working as an interpreter in the French club. So foreign languages never go west. But if you wish to go to non-English speaking country, they are must. Otherwise, US, UK, Canada, Singapore, you are completely fine without a foreign language.
I think the questions are over now. So thank you very
Okay,
much,
sir.
sir, for the addressing the concerns of the participants. And let me
Yes.
conclude by proposing the vote of thanks. So on
Okay.
behalf of the Deogiri Institute of Engineering and Management Studies, I express my sincere appreciation to Mr. Amit Gore, sir, also Mr. Hiren Panjwani, sir, of Akshay Study Abroad Consultant, Nashik, for their views on the effects of COVID-19 on study abroad, also the opportunities in the abroad studies, the different scholarship schemes, schedules, and the practices adopted by the various foreign universities, and the other aspects of the abroad education. Also, I would like to thank a very enthusiastic person and ever dynamic director of the institute, Dr. Ullah Shurkar sir, for his guidance and providing the resources. I am also thankful to Professor S.B. Kalyankar sir, who is Vice Principal of Deogiri Institute, and Professor P.G. Thor sir, Head of Mechanical Engineering Department, for continuous support and helping for this seminar. Also, I am thankful to all the head of the departments and my colleagues and all the participants for their active participation. So, thank you and thanks to all participants. Thank you. Sir.
Thank you, sir.